No, I don't have a reaction. I'm just ready to go.
Excited?
Yeah, you could say that for sure, yeah.
How have the last 2 weeks felt for you, just being back with the team and slowly easing into it?
Yeah, it's been good. Put a lot of work in and just patient with the process and knowing what I need to do to be ready to play, and I'm at that point now, so.
Being out there today, just with some of your line
Sorry.
mates, how did it feel today?
Really good, yeah. Anytime you can get into your game lineup and know you're playing that night, it's a different feeling for sure. So yeah, excited to play with DP and Gregor and see what we can do.
Preseason or not, you're playing in a pretty good venue, right?
Yeah, always a good time playing there. So yeah, we'll be excited for the game.
Coming back from this kind of venture, is it always a matter of confidence, being able to do what you want to do on the ice, not being too careful, but being confident with what you can do?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to look past it. I'm healthy and I'm ready to play, so I feel good and yeah, it's been a long road, so I'm ready to go now.
Last week we were talking to Travis Green, and he said for any player, just getting into a couple games is so important for getting up to speed. When you think about tonight's game, what are your goals?
Just get my feet wet, get comfortable, get some bumps in, get my feet going, shoot the puck, yeah, and just get back into things and get ready for the regular season.
Josh, how long would you say you've been 100%
here?
I don't know. I'm ready to go today. That's all that matters.
You're back also on your spot on the power play. How, your office, how does it feel being there?
Yeah, it's good. I've obviously enjoyed playing there, and I've had some success with the unit that I'm on right now. So, I mean, both units are great. There's a lot of threats on either unit, and so just depends on what unit's going on a given night, or both units.
When you've been watching the preseason games, what stuck out to you as maybe a shift in how different this team and this field was going to be this year with the systems?
Yeah, obviously it's a little bit different, new coaching staff and a lot of new guys, so just getting used to what we need to do on a nightly basis to play well and to be consistent and predictable. And I think the guys have done a good job so far, and I'm excited to join them tonight.
And first impressions just from Travis Green, a couple weeks in now?
Yeah, I really like him. He's a really good communicator, and he's very clear with what he wants and how he wants us to play. So, so far so good.
Which looks like you're going to get Josh Norris in the lineup tonight.
Yeah, it's great. It's good to see him back.
Is he going to get full duty here? You're going to put him power play and just go run with it?
Yeah, he'll probably play anywhere between, my guess is 17 to 21 minutes, something like that. But, we've been trying to run 4 lines through camp just to see what everyone has. But obviously there are certain, times in the game that some guys play more.
You kept saying that there was a plan. Is this the plan, to get him in tonight to the game?
Yeah, we knew that he was going to play one of these 2 games, the last 2, and he's in tonight. So I know he's excited to get going, and we're excited to see him.
Claude Giroux wasn't at practice. Is there an update on him?
Just a maintenance day.
You had Chuck with Sanderson. Is that something that, what kind of went into that decision to put those 2 guys together?
Yak's a young kid. Sandy's really good. Thought it made sense. Nothing more, nothing less. I think he's had a good camp so far. We'll see where he is tonight. But yeah, that's the way we looked at it.
Travis, do you kind of expect the tone of these games now? You're going to see closer to NHL lineups that things will ramp up a bit here now?
For sure. I think, you have the first game of exhibition, you work through it, and after the first cuts, the games get a little cleaner. You get more of your veteran guys in the lineup. We've still got a fair amount of guys out tonight, but I do expect the competitive nature of the games to start to rise as you creep forward to the first game of the season, and then it obviously takes another step from there as well.
Alex mentioned Chuck. Is this, he's been good in the first week, but do you get a better read on those young guys and guys on the bubble as this kind of week goes along?
Well, that's what, exhibition is for a lot of different things. Evaluation is one of them. There's obviously players on your team that are on the team, and then there's guys that you have to find out where they're at as far as their maturity level, their really how good they are. And, you know, he fits into that category. We've got to find out where he sits, and tonight will just be another part of that process.
How have practices started to feel different now that they've been shrinking?
Probably higher quality, but also the familiarity of the players knowing the drills, knowing our system, getting used to it. We try not to put a whole lot of new different drills, so they're not concentrating on the drill itself, but concentrating on the detail within the drill and what we're trying to teach. So it's becoming cleaner.
How do you feel the players are buying into your systems?
Yeah, fine. Great. They like it. They've been open to different system, I guess is what you call it. It's not a huge drastic change in how we're playing, but there are certain parts of our game that are going to be different than what they played last year.
With the roster shrinking and, you know, kind of having one collective unit, how much does that kind of give you the opportunity to mix and match lines, like kind of to set up for the regular season?
It does, but still a lot of the lines you're seeing now won't be the same depending on who's playing in the games, but I think that happens a lot in the season too. You change lines a lot. I don't believe that players have to play with each other for a long period of time. I also know that a lot of these guys have played together a lot already, and there's lots of changes that happen during the week, during the day, during the game, and I'm not too concerned with that.
What is that maybe for you as a coach, like where, you know, guys talk about trying to build chemistry, but then at the same time, if you kind of take them off a line, like what goes into your thought process?
I think that gets a little overrated. There are offensive players that like to build chemistry with each other, but I think a lot of our guys have already played a long time with each other as well on the offensive side of it. Plus, you're always, at the beginning of the year, you've got new players on your team that have to fit in somewhere as well, so you've got to get a look at different guys. But as we creep forward to game one, we'll definitely get a better, clearer picture of who's going to play with who.
Are you still
Artem Zub.
undecided? Go ahead, Claire.
Artem Zub is back in the lineup. What are you looking to see from him tonight, and how's he feeling?
Zuby's he's one of those players that you like coaching. Plays hard, wants to defend hard. I'm happy he's back, if that's what you're asking. I like him as a player a lot, and it'll be good for him to get in a game and start to knock the rust off.
Where do you stand right now with Jacob Bernard-Docker and what you've seen from him? What do you need to see more of?
Yeah, he's been all right. It's going to be a bit of a battle on the back end for who's going to play and who's not. I don't think that's a secret. And, I've seen a calm player, a steady guy so far, and we'll see how he does the last week here.
Allmark tonight? And
Yep.
do you plan him to play the whole game?
Yep.
You've got a pretty good idea in your mind's eye right now what this opening night roster will look like, or are you still truly undecided about those last couple of spots?
Yeah, I'm undecided. Yeah, to be honest.